In this video, we will try to learn about mouse events. If you want to know about the key events and what is a event handlers in JavaScript, please watch my previous video for better understanding. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, we have discussed about the key events in the previous session. Let me remove that and even in the index.js and go to the HTML. Let me create one div and inside this div, let me frame some styling. Border 1 pixel solid black, and then let me use a property called as width of 200 pixel and height of 200 pixel. Let me save this and go to the JS file, save this and go here and reload. So if you see here, we got something like a box. So on this box, what I want to do is just on hovering on this particular box, then I want to trigger some events, and when I click this box I want to trigger some event. So how can we do that? By using mouse events. If you go here and let me write one of the mouse event is on mouse enter. So there is an event called as mouse enter. Whenever we enter onto this div, this will be triggered. So let me use mouse enter, or make it as generic mouse event, and let me copy this, go to the JS and let me write a function with this mouse event and write one console.log of mouse event. So let me save here and save here. When the user enters onto this division, then this mouse event will be triggered and you will be getting the value of that mouse event. That means whenever I reload this and if I go onto this, immediately the mouse event has been triggered. Let me show you once again. I'm out of this box. Let me go into inside this box. Still here you didn't saw any console, but once you go inside, you are seeing two consoles. That means the previous one and the current one. Let me clear it off and let me enter into this. How many times you are entering, it is triggered. And now I can use something like on mouse leave. So we saw about the enter, and now we will be seeing about the leave. Let me copy this and paste here, and let me use mouse leave and mouse leave. Let me save this and copy this function name, call here and save. So now let me reload. When I enter into the box, then you will be getting mouse enter event, and when I come out of it, then you will be getting the mouse leave event. So let me go here, mouse event which is entered, and when I come out, you are seeing mouse leave. Mouse enter, mouse leave, mouse enter, mouse leave. Let me change this name to enter for better understanding, and this one to enter. So save this, go here and copy this, go to the HTML, paste, save and reload. So if you see here, mouse enter, leave, enter, leave, enter, leave. Whenever I enter onto the div, enter event is triggered. Whenever I come out of the div, a leave event is called. And now where I can use one more event on this mouse, that is on mouse down. Whenever I click a mouse, this will be called. So mouse down event. Let me copy this event and go here. Let me write function mouse down event, and let me write a console.log of mouse down. Save this and save this. Go here, reload. So if you enter, and if you come out, leave, and when I click on down, you are seeing mouse down. So when I click mouse down, mouse down, mouse down, and if I hold, you will be getting one, because already it is mouse down. And in the same way, you have something like on mouse up. Whenever you release the mouse, it is something like a key down and key up. So mouse up event, and let me go to the JS file, copy this function. Instead of down, I'll be using up, and here also I'll use up. Save this and go here, save this and let me reload. Enter, leave. So worked fine. Enter, and I'm clicking down, I'm still holding on, and if I release it, it will call mouse up. So when I leave it, it is calling mouse up. Again down, and I'm holding it. When I release it, you will be getting the mouse up, and when I come out, mouse leave. And now one more event is on mouse move. Whenever you move that mouse, this will be triggered. mouse move event, and let me copy this and write the function mouse move, and then console.log of mouse move. Save this and save this. Go here, let me reload. And if you see, mouse move is triggering a lot of times whenever it is passed through that div. So for example, if I go here, the mouse move is still calling because I'm moving the mouse and it is going like anything. And when I come out, it went to mouse leave. So mouse move is something like whenever you move the mouse over that particular container, then that is triggered. So we are clear with the mouse move, and there is something like on mouse over, and this will be triggered whenever mouse is over that particular container. Let me copy this and write, copy this, paste, and let me make it as mouse over and use over. Save this, go here, reload, and now if I enter into this mouse move, and also one time you are calling mouse over, and when I come out mouse leave, mouse over, that is mouse over and mouse enter will work like a same events, but the only difference is whenever you are entering here, it will be called first, the over will be called first, and then the enter will be called next. So that is one thing which you can see on mouse over and on mouse wheel. Whenever you are using a mouse events with a wheel, then you can call this mouse wheel event. That means whenever you are scrolling down the page, then this will be triggered. As of now, I'm not connected to the any external mouse which is having a wheel, so I may not show this wheel event in this example. So let me copy this and go here, let me write a function, paste, let me write console.log of move wheel. So this will not be triggered because I am not using a external mouse which is having a wheel. Let me try reload and enter move over, but you are not able to see anything regarding this wheel because I'm not using any external mouse. And also let me use something like on click event. So you can use on click event, which is already we are familiar with, and most probably on click event is generally used in a way where you are using a button. So for example, let me use a button and let me write on click event and on click. This is also type of a mouse event. Let me copy this and go here and write function on click console.log of click event. So whenever you click a particular button, then that will be clicked and that will trigger the event. Let me save this and reload. When I click this, you got click event. And now there is one more event called as on double click. So whenever the user double clicks immediately, then only this event will be triggered. Let me reload again, and now let me click, it didn't called, but if I do double click, then it is called. So whenever I am double clicking on this particular button, then only your click event will be called, otherwise the click event will never be called. So that is the on double click. These are the different types of events which we generally use in our applications. And also here, if you want to send events, you can send event to any of the event handlers, and you can find what are the event it is showing. So for example, I am using an event on this mouse enter, and let me console it. So you will be seeing what is the x value, what is the width, or what is the y value, what is inner height, everything. You can see the some properties on it. If you see here, there is something called as a mouse event, and you can see there is something like screen x, screen y, that means x dimension and y dimension wherever I have entered that particular mouse. And you can see page x, page y, and also you got something like a target. Wherever this event is triggered, that particular event whole element you can find inside your target, and this is a timestamp at what time you have entered onto that particular container. So these are the different properties of that mouse event. So we'll be seeing these events whenever we are utilizing in some of the examples. To make it clear, this event can be used anywhere on any of the events you are using, and it will be giving a specific event whatever you are performing. If it is keyboard events, you will be getting an event as keyboard event. Whenever you are using a mouse event, you will be getting as a mouse event. And also I want to let you know about TextZet. TextZet is a platform on Medium where you can learn all the backend stuff. Mainly it is focused on the Adobe Experience Management, Magento, as well as OSGI, along with the basics of Java. And you can see the Sling framework completely. So just have a click on the link below in the description and have a look on this Medium blog. If you like, please like, share, follow Medium blog, and hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off.